Welcome back. It's another episode of The Tailed Marriage. Please don't forget to subscribe and share your thoughts too. Some silences are peaceful, others are learned. Tonight, we talk about the words she didn't lose, the words she buried. At first, she spoke. She explained how she felt. She tried to clarify misunderstandings. She chose gentle words, respectful words. She believed communication fixed things. That if you just talked enough, love would eventually listen. But not every silence begins as silence. Some begin as effort. The first time she said, "I don't feel heard," he replied with logic, not comfort. The second time she said, "This hurts me," he said, "You're overthinking." The third time, she said nothing. Because explaining yourself to someone who isn't listening feels lonelier than being quiet. So she adjusted. She shortened her sentences. She laughed things off. She stopped correcting, stopped asking, started listening. Not because she had nothing to say, but because she was tired of saying it alone. Silence didn't arrive suddenly. It crept in through sighs swallowed midair, through tears wiped before they fell, through prayers whispered instead of spoken. She told herself she was keeping peace, but peace that costs your voice is not peace. It's survival. There are words a woman stops saying when she feels unheard. She stops saying, "I need help." She stops saying, "This is too much." She stopped saying, "I'm not okay." She stopped saying, "I need you." And the most painful one of all, she stopped saying, "I love you." She learned the language of endurance, smiles at gatherings, silence at home. She became fluent in pretending. People praised her strength. They didn't know her strength was built on swallowed pain. At night, her thoughts were loud. She replayed conversations she never finished, arguments she never started, feelings she never expressed. Silence becomes the third person in the marriage, always present, never acknowledged. She prayed, not for a new husband, not for escape. She prayed for understanding, for softness, for connection. But sometimes faith doesn't remove the weight. It teaches you how to carry it longer. And that's when confusion begins. Because endurance starts to look like love. She wasn't weak for going quiet. She was adapting. But adaptation, when done too long, turns into loss. You can't keep shrinking and expect to feel whole. The things she stopped saying didn't disappear. They settled in her chest, in her posture, in her prayers. And one day, they would ask to be heard. Silence always does. This was the chapter where her voice went missing. And the tale grew heavier. Some silences protect peace. Others slowly steal identity. This is The Tailed Marriage, and this was only episode 2. To be continued, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.